Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. And I've accepted it. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. I will build this bridge and get over it.
Yeah. You know, we all been through something. And I can tell you, I am definitely damaged. Damaged goods. Yeah, you know it. Check it. I'm damaged goods. Return to sender. Many people will not remember what I be coming with, but I'm running quick on the microphone, and my stomach's sick, and I be pushing until there's nothing up in it. I could do this for more than another minute, and I could do this for hours, and I could open my chest, open heart surgery. I'm hopeless bet. I'm a hopeless romantic, because I know that I'm gonna be doing this, and it's tragic. I have to be doing this, and I'm married to game, and you just see how it happens. Well, I had to carry it. Wait, I carry the weight on my back in my mind. I have to do this in the back of my mind. I have to tell myself to keep on pushing forward. Every time he died, wait, I know I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Building bridges to get over myself. Like I'm an angry troll, I'm knowing myself. Like I got the manual, but I know that I got my habits still. I'm gonna make sure that I'm just pushing up the hill like I'm Sisyphus. I'm doing this the way it needs to be done, so you can see that I'm just pushing towards heaven. And now I'm needing one person to be checking my perspective. Then I can go ahead and check this off my checklist, and I can reassemble it like Voltron, and I can bring it together. And you're wrong if you thinking you can't find your way up out of it, because we imprison ourselves up in our mind. Our habits is killing us every day, slowly or quickly. This is why I'm on this microphone, and you could get me. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Damaged goods, damaged good, and I've accepted it. Damaged, damaged goods, damaged good, and I've accepted it. Damaged, damaged goods, damaged good, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it.
How the hell did you guys get in there? I'm coming. I'm gonna let you out. I'm gonna let you out. I'm coming. Hold on. Hold on. I'm coming. I'm actually tying up my bikini, because I am a basic bitch. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're doing well. Enjoy the view of the sky. Of the sky. The sky of my little box. Someone... listen here, JM. I appreciate the excitement, but don't you think you could, like, say good morning or something first? Like, come on, bro. Don't you think you could say good morning or something first? Like, I appreciate the love, don't get me wrong, but, like, don't you think you could, like, get to know somebody? Get to know somebody. All right, let's hit you guys back on the Droid Cam. Actually, it doesn't really matter if you're on the Droid Cam because it works anyway. So, I'm actually going to go back to the article that I had up. I need to move some of these sweaters. Got lots and lots of sweaters over here. I'll show you guys. Show you guys some of this hot sweater action. You guys a different angle here than usual. How's everybody doing? How's the Green Eyes? The Green-Eyed Witchy Live? How was the Green-Eyed Witchy Live, guys? You can shine some better light on the situation. Get you guys a better angle of the dangle here. Could be better, but all right. Let's see what you guys are saying over here. Someone. Good morning. Thank you, JM. Missing the Ed. Someone gifted them a tier 1. Oh, they're missing the ED. Someone gifted them. Well, I'm sorry, JM. I thought you were asking somebody to gift you a sub. There was a typo in that statement. Animal Crossing sweater. There was a typo in that statement. I apologize. I would like to begin my 3-part apology by saying that that's exactly why we tried to make sure we don't come like... I wasn't hostile about it. I was just like, yo, man, what's going on? Like, I thought he was like, someone gift me a... Because that happens. You know, you get people that come in all the time. Someone gift me a sub, please. We've got our long hooded Link jacket. We're going to have to keep that out. Keep that in circa. It's going to have to get kept out. That's awesome, though, fucking JM. I was going to say, because I know you've been it through before. I know you used to come through a good bit, so I was, like, kind of surprised. That's why I was like, what's going on, bro? Like, no hate or nothing. Like, someone will gift you a sub. That's why I never understand those people who come in. And, I mean, in my live, it's one thing, but, like, in Al's live especially, like, there's people gifting subs all the time. So, like, for people to come in and be like, gift me a sub, I'm just like, come on, bro. O'Malley, what's happening? We got Luke Dukem. We got JM. Juno rocks. What's going on, Juno? We got my hospital gown that apparently you're not supposed to take with you. But, you know, I figured this would be a good meditation fucking get up. You know, listen, as far as open kimono goes, Al said that balls out is the best way to meditate, and we're taking that advice. So, we're going to keep this in circa. This has to stay in circa. Luke Duke, I was wondering where you were at. He was waiting for the main show. No, I'm just kidding, Witchy. I'm just kidding. Yeah, where were you at, bro? Yeah, they have the taco sub emote. You're right. I forgot that little sub badge meant that they were subbed. So you're definitely right. I hope JM didn't leave because I was a cocksucker. I want the teddy bear sweater. That is so awesome. Teddy bear sweater. Oh. The Animal Crossing one. That's actually a raccoon. But I'll give it to you. Yes, where were you, Luke Dukem? Green-Eyed Witchy Woman was worried sick. You son of a beautiful human being. You son of a beautiful human being. Son of a beauty. Excuse me, Zero. Excuse me, handsome man. Sorry if you guys are just sitting here watching me fold some clothes. This isn't my normal intention. But my chair is just stacked to the brim. One part of downsizing is downsizing your closet. And listen, guys, one thing that you guys may or may not have known, feel free to let me know if you knew this, if you figured, if you didn't. But your boy Taco has a lot of clothes. All right, and it's not because I buy a lot of shit. It's just because, like, you know, I didn't have a lot of shit growing up, so, like, I like to take care of my shit, and I don't like to get rid of shit per se, you know, like, most of the jobs that I've had, you know, I worked at UPS for most of my life, and, like, if a shirt has a hole or two in it, there's armpit holes, which is the first thing to go. You just cut them bitches, the sleeves, you cut the sleeves right off, and you're good to go. So, you're yelling. Teddy bear, raccoon, potato, tomato. Exactly. It's take your fucking meds time. Take your fucking meds time. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Say, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Take your fucking meds. Take your fucking meds. Or I'm going to hit you with a baseball bat. Take your fucking meds. Take your fucking meds. Or I'm going to hit you with a baseball bat. Taco stickers. They're peeling off, man. What the fuck? Although they have been on here for a while. And they are on a baseball bat that gets thrown around the room. And it wasn't a very clean surface to begin with. I think Zero or Link was chewing on it too. So, yo, I got this one from fucking Ow Mau. Beast Mode. Now that's a sweater. Now that's a fucking sweater. Beast Mode. Beast Mode. I go to Beast Mode. We lost you. You lost me. Oh, the Canifest, you lost me. Yes, I am aware. That was shitty. I was really upset, but I wasn't ridiculously upset. I was upset, and I literally kept trying. I kept going live. I really kept trying for you guys, but eventually it was just wasn't worth it, you know? Wasn't worth it, you know? I do know that I need to play some music for you guys, at least a little bit. Now, I'm going to play the music through my phone instead of the speakers, because I have the speakers connected through the computer right now to see if I will hear sound alerts. Because I'm still messing with that. I still haven't actually gotten those to work. You guys can see them and hear them. I got close yesterday. So let me know if this sound is better or worse as far as the music goes, or if it's about the same. Oh, now you lost me. Alright, what's the best way to stop? Restart. Boom, I fixed it. Yo, Sean Shine, I've been missing you, handsome man. Pickle Rick. What's going on, Pickle Rick? Juno, my day was good yesterday. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a witchy woman. What's going on, Pickle Rick? Welcome in. How did you find us? How's your day going? Please let me know if you guys are having a good weekend so far. It's almost over. That doesn't have to be a bad thing. Okay? As soon as I get not all, but at least enough of these sweaters moved that I can sit on it comfortably, which actually is probably pretty close. Just a couple more sweaters. I'm going to sit back down. I'm going to have us in our normal position. This isn't our normal position, Pickle Rick. Missionary, I swear to God. Oh, wait, that's not missionary. Doggy style is not the normal. I'm not normally, we're not normally spooning on the live, is what, I saw a taco, I clicked. I can't. Can we really blame him? Can I really blame you, Pickle Rick? I mean, wait until you find out about the bikini. Or the husky. Oh, shit. Speaking of husky. He heard you say you came for the taco. He's like, you came for what? You came for what? You came for what? This is taller than it usually is. You know what? You know what? Fuck it. We're going back to normal. We're going back to normal land. We got to bring you guys down just a little bit over here. Boop. Hi, Zero. You coming to hang out? Coming to hang out with our friends? This is Sub-Zero. He has a taco suit as well. I don't know where it's at right now, though. He came to the Cannabis Festival with us, too. Yes, guys. Yesterday we went to a Cannabis Festival. Thank you for reminding me, Witchy Woman, because when you asked about it in your live, guys, if you don't know, Green Eye Witchy Woman actually does a pre-live to my live. So feel free if you guys want to give her a follow. If I'm ever late, there's a good chance that she's live. Or that she knows either why I'm late, or she, raids into me almost every morning. So I strongly recommend, it's a nice chill live, kind of like mine. Kind of like Mal's, kind of like Cindy's, she's got a really nice show over there. Witchy Woman has a nice setup and stuff. But I broke an arm jerk. Oh, thank you, Witchy Woman, for reminding me on your live about the Cannabis Festival, because I probably wouldn't have talked about it at all today. I completely kind of forgot that even was a thing. It was a lot of fun, though. It was a lot of fun. What's behind me? Move this laptop bag so I can back my thick ass up a little bit so that I can get in this camera shot. So that I can get in this camera shot. So the Cannabis Festival, okay? We took Zero, and it was pretty much his second big adventure like that, okay? He's gone out and about to parks and stuff, but he went to a Jeep festival that was pretty big. There was other dogs, you know. It wasn't as big as this was, so this was his biggest event to date, and he didn't do the best, but he didn't do terrible, and overall I was proud of him. And I have to say, on our walk this morning, I was very proud of him because there was 2 dogs coming, and he laid down. I told him to stay. They came up. He didn't move. The owner was like, "You want to come say hi, guys?" And Zero just stayed, and they came up and petted or sniffed at him, and then he like got up and like was like sniffing and like trying to play. But I was so proud of him. You were my good boy, huh? You're my good boy. What are you doing? What are you doing, my handsome boy? You're my good man. You're my good man. Is our people getting cucked out of some handsome Zero time? Are our people getting cucked out of some handsome Zero time? Is that what's going on here? Is that what's going on here? Is that what's going on here, handsome? Oh, you're handsome. So yeah, we come and hang out with the dog, chill, bullshit, talk about everybody's day, talk about everybody's weekend. Normally come toting a subject of sorts. Usually there's some type of either tip or trick. We warm up for the first 30 minutes, 45 minutes, kind of get people to come in, see how everybody's doing, see the tone of the live, see if we need to adjust or, you know, stretch, skew. Because honestly, the stuff that I have to talk about, there's a good chance isn't always going to last the whole time. So, you know, that's why it's always nice to have input from other people, and I never mind. I want to make sure, you know, it's not that I'm relying on you guys or anything, and I will make up shit to talk about if I don't have enough to talk about, but I just want to make sure that nobody ever feels like bad for sharing something or for, you know, coming in and distracting us from what we're talking about, because it's not like it's normally a super fucking planned out, you know, occurrence. Getting bacon cookies. Oh wow, Juno, that's dope, man. Hell yeah. What time's she doing that? I'm down with Missionary. It's a classic. Hey man, no hate on nothing. This is Missionary's the normal, you know, face to face. You know, we hit Missionary every day in the live. You would have died if I would have had the taco on Zero, huh? I really let you down, Pickle Rick. You're gonna have to come over another time if you want to see the Zero taco. Sub-Zero wins. Cutality. Potato salad. Ooh, I love potato salad. Blasted Asses found me from Ow Mau Music. Oh, nice, Blasted Asses. I couldn't remember if you found me through him or if it was vice versa. Either way, I never mind. Weekend sucks. Pulled 4 ticks off Jasper. Oh no, Shawnshine. You have to get him some, you know, the tick shot or whatever. Someone had made a Pickle Rick glass bowl. Oh wow. Thank you, Juno. Thank you. He's a little crazy, but he's a puppy, and I see some people that just don't let their dogs be puppies. And you know, I think that Zero's perfect. He's a little crazy. He's a little eccentric, but you know how some parents, you know, want to make sure that their kids get to actually be kids. He gets to actually be a puppy, and I'm okay with that. He's well behaved. He listens. Yeah, he could be better. He makes me want to fucking pull my hair out sometimes, but would he really be, you know, testing my limits and forcing me to be better and more patient and everything if he wasn't, you know, testing my boundaries and making me want to pull my fucking hair out and stuff? As long as I'm not actually pulling my hair out and stuff, you know. Whoop. What do you knock over? Oh, we keep knocking shit over. Ah! too much. We saved it. We saved it. This room is finally getting to be a little bit less claustrophobic. Sorry for the shitty angle. I just wanted to give you guys a good zero angle. Might be able to make this angle work. Just not crazy about the lighting, but I think I could move... Zero, you don't be mean to the cat. I think I could move the light and be fine. Oh, that's actually not terrible with the lighting. I want to move you guys over a little bit, though. Hi, Zero. Hi, handsome man. Whoa. He's moving you guys. He decided you didn't deserve to be right there. Hi, handsome. Coming to hang out. Let's catch up in the chat here. Make sure that I'm caught up. Wishy woman, I'm glad you love me. Ohio, closer to Pitt. Blasted nice. Glad you're getting to watch your cartoons. Evo Dance, what's going on? Speaking of Evo Dance, Evo, I'm glad you weren't in here lurking the other day because I was breaking an arm, jerking you off hard. I'll only jerk you off the normal amount today, guys. Shout out Evo Dance. Him and Baby are both cuties. I'm not sure which one is cuter, but if you guys need some awesome music for any time, definitely fucking hit up Evo Dance. Look, find him on Spotify, find him on Twitch, find him on YouTube, find him anywhere. Evo saying what's up to Zero. We got Juno. Real Venom coming in. What's going on, man? Guys, if I missed any messages, I'm sorry. Just jerk me off for my emotes. I'm broke as fuck right now. Guys, Evo makes amazing emotes. If you want to, Evo, if you want to throw any of your links in the Discord, go right ahead. Or I'll spam your actual emotes. I don't know if I have any of the other ones that you made, but guys, if anybody needs any emotes made, hit Evo up for prices. I'll spam his emotes in right now for him. I was telling you guys the other day that he does a lot of different, has a lot of different services that he is able to provide, and emotes is just one of the few, animated or standard. Bang, there's those bitches. I always love showing the Evo love and showing the talent, with some of the emotes. I like throwing Baby in when I throw Zero in, so he has a friend. I hope you're having a good weekend, Evo. Definitely gotta try to get you some love, because especially, one of the reasons I was jerking you off so hard the other day, mouth and all, is that how much, one of the main reasons, not just of your talent and your fucking charm, physically and mentally, but is your, the charm of your fucking heart, bro. Like, you were giving shit away, and you still, like, he's got free emotes as well. Like, he still gives shit away. Kind of like Al. Like, it's not the most financially sound business method, but it's a damn bold one. And in a world that is, based on taking and taking and taking, to find people like Evo and Al who are just straight up givers is something that I had lost faith in a long time ago. For people of this world. I have been taken advantage of so many times that, to see people like you guys is such a breath of fresh air. We'll see you soon, blasted asses. Have a great day. Don't hit me up for prices. Static are $5 each and animated are $15. Hit me up for work. There you go. There you go. That's pretty straightforward. And those prices, you can't beat those, guys. Listen, if you need a fucking professional done emote, Evo's telling you right now in the chat, $5 for a normal emote, $15 for a moving emote. Let them know what you have in mind and go for it. Thank you, Evo, for letting us know. About to go back to my old job soon, then moving back to Cali in a few months. Well, I know you were talking about moving back to Cali, but the only thing, and the thing that you were, concerned about before is the fact that shit's a lot more expensive out in Cali. So, you're either going to have your side hustle, or it's just going to take you a little longer to, make that transition back to, no job like you were doing. Yo, R. Shad. Hi, how much for the taco? Can we get a takeaway? I'm a giver, but I'm a selfish lover. Hey, no problem with that. Help with my stream setup. Need help, and I can pay you. Help with my stream setup. Yeah, I don't know what kind of help you need with you, woman, but, you know, there you go. Feel free to link up with Evo. You are so nice. You make my eyes rain. Oh, Luke Dukem. I don't know if I'd go that far. Inhale. Exhale. Here, highlighting your name. Everything you've been saying in chat for the last 15 minutes. I don't even know what's going on. Going to be working and making music out there. Also moving in with my talent manager and getting my mom out of the nursing home and bringing her with. That's awesome, Evo. Fucking that's awesome. Especially because, you know, in a lot of industries and shit, it's definitely about who you know. And obviously there's a lot more reputable people probably out in Cali. So I look forward to seeing your career with great interest. And you know that you've always got a fucking family in the Taco Party Pack in the Ow Mau Army. And good luck, man. You know, I'm really fucking, it makes my heart melt that you're gonna, you know, take care of your mom like that and shit. What you should look into is, you know, especially if she's in a nursing home already. Megan had a friend that literally got paid to take care of their grandma because she needed a caregiver. She was just their caregiver. If they're gonna have to pay somebody, may as well pay the family member. So, you know, just something to think about. I don't know exactly how it works or how it's even a thing, but I just wanted to shoot that at you. Oh, I like this one. Know what I wouldn't do to get my hands all over you. Eco-friendly bags. Prison Mike, where's the sour cream? Go with the taco in my ass. Sorry. Or my chest. Wherever you want it, Prison Mike. That's the best thing about a taco. You can put whatever ingredients wherever you want. Just don't ask me why I like cucumbers on my taco. Inhale, what's going on? Yeah, Inhale, I don't know who this Geno 6 guy is. I honestly half thought you were a fucking bot. I wasn't sure what was going on. Are you okay, bro? Ah, gotcha, Evo, gotcha. Yeah, damn. To that is getting paid to care for their grandma. Oh, Juno, nice. So if I have any questions, fucking get at you. No, because that's something like my mom was like freaking out the other day because my sister's kind of cunty. And she straight up told my mom that she would put her in a nursing home and wouldn't take care of her. Which, okay, you know, if that's exactly how you feel and stuff, like, I'd rather you not lie. But, you know, this is the same mom that has literally been helping her raise her kids since she was 16. So it really just puts a bad taste in my mouth. And my mom literally called me in like hysterics the one day and was like, just said she's gonna put me in a home and I don't want to go to a home. And I'm like, Mom, like, no, like, you don't have to worry about that. Like, that's so fucking unbelievably cocksuckerish. And I was honestly disgusted. I couldn't believe it. I was so sad, so upset. I was so heartbroken that my mom was feeling that way. But I was able to make her feel better, and, you know, guys, these are the types of things that... Sorry, I don't want to be screaming over fucking behind the thing. I just wanted to plug in that light. These are the types of things that, like, not everybody's going to call and tell you. You know, you might have your fucking parent or grandparent or somebody, and they might worry about the same shit. And, you know, what's really, really sad is a lot of the times... the people who they were taking care of that whole time are not going to step up, are not going to do what it takes. You know, my mom has been helping take care of my sister's shit, and my sister's not going to step up? Or at least give her some type of fucking hope, option, ultimate, like, just, oh no, you're going straight to a home. Like, that's fucking ignorant. Like, come on, man. That pajama is epic. Which pajama? Taco Man, what are your superpowers? Well, you see, my superpower is that I give people way too many chances until they get stabbed in the back. That's one of them. How do we turn off notifications in-game? What type of notifications? How do I turn... don't inhale too much. Inhale. There you go, Seanshine. Seanshine, I've been missing you, man. I'm glad to see you. Don't tell me what to do, young lady. Nursing homes are terrible. Trust me, I worked in one. Yeah, I know, Prison Mike. Some of them are fucking crazy. Like, schools too, man. Schools, with how much more crazy shit's going on, like, dude, schools are nursing homes are nursing homes are prison for the elderly, and schools are prisons for the kids. Like, goddamn it. Jay Scott says, hard to stay humble when I'm the third highest paid Outback Steakhouse restaurant supervisor in the entire East Coast. Never thought I'd see a 5-figure salary, but here I am. I'm on track to make well over $60K next year. Stay down and focus on the grind, and you will be up next, chat. Jay Scott, thank you very much. First of all, that is pretty humble because, you know, to some people, that's not a lot of money. And to some people, that's more money than they ever thought that they would make. You know, that's a very respectable amount of money. That's more money than I'm fucking probably ever made in a year at one job. I might have made more than that working 2 jobs. I couldn't say that I did the math and fucking could tell you. But either way, congratulations. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the motivation. And it is hard to stay humble sometimes, you know. And ironically enough, actually, what a perfect segue, Jay Scott, because in case anybody, you know, we're not talking about Grand Theft Auto Vice City here. We're talking about vices. And this is the first that I brought it up all day, but we're talking about vices today, guys. So what is a vice? What do you think of when you think of vice? If you're not sure and you need a hint, read Jay Scott's motherfucking thing. Use your context clues. Let's get that critical thinking going. Which game? Something Call of Duty wise? Like Warzone, it sounds like. Oh, it must have been GTA. It might have been GTA. Seanshine, I was calling you out the other day. I needed my secretary and you weren't here. I was pretty upset about it. I'm the most humble, some would say. Well, we have our moments, you know. I like to think that I'm a humble person, but I have my moments. I feel like we all have our moments where we may be a little too pompous, or we may be a little too vain, you know. We may be a little bit too prideful. We may be a little too gluttonous. We may be a little too fucking lazy. You know, lots of different things. But the topic of today, like I had said, is vice. And the Google definition of vice I got right here is a practical behavior or habit generally considered immoral, sinful, criminal, rude, taboo, depraved, degrading, deviant, or perverted in the associated society. So let me read that again since I read like a third grader, and let me not have it sideways. A vice is a practice, behavior, or habit generally considered immoral, sinful, criminal, rude, taboo, depraved, degrading, deviant, or perverted in the associated society. So first of all, based on that definition, it's kind of in the eye of the beholder. You know, kind of like common sense to me isn't common sense to you. So like, what is considered a vice to me might not be considered a vice to you. So that's interesting. That's interesting because I did a good amount of research this morning on this topic. I wasn't really thinking about even talking about this topic until it kind of just came up, and I was like, you know, this is actually going to be a good one today. And so it's so funny that you came in like that, like you did with the humble thing, because, you know, a vice, you know, one of the things that, you know, one of the examples that I had seen was pride, you know, and pride, it's not a bad thing to have pride, but it can be a bad thing, you know, if you're too prideful. You start walking around like you're the biggest fucking cocksucker around, and all your employees hate you because they're making $55,000 and you're making $60,000 and you're acting like you're a head fucking honcho, then, you know, yeah, it might be a little too much pride. But if you're being motivational, being, you know, a lead by example, you know, and I guarantee, you know, you've been hanging out for a while, so I know that I guarantee that you're actually like a good fucking manager. I guarantee that you're fucking, you're a lead by example, you know, kind of guy, and, you know, good communication. I guarantee that you're doing what you need to be doing. But it's just so funny because sometimes I struggle, Jay Scott, to transition from just the, you know, first 30-40 minutes of hanging out with Zero, bullshitting with you guys, asking about your day and stuff, to the actual, you know, topic at hand. But I always love whenever something happens and it just kind of comes out. So thank you for giving me that segue, and I apologize for using you as an example. I hope you know it was all in good intentions. So make sure you guys tell us about your day. Just because we're out of the first 30-40 minutes does not mean it's too late. And just because we started talking about our topic of vices, and we have people, you know, anybody who wants to give us an example of a vice, whether it's a vice that you personally are working with, or a vice of somebody else that you know. Evo says, I had some dude bully me out of a server last night on GTA because I was trying to make money, and this a-hole just kept killing me for no reason. Well, why? And my question, why don't you just go into a private server? That's what I did. That's what I always did. That is crazy, Evo. I'm sorry to hear that shit. Evo, I've been loving Elden Ring. Let me tell you, bro. First of all, did you catch my host message? Did you catch my host message? Nobody's like giving me the lol for that yet, and I thought it was funny. It's a little subtle Elden Ring reference, but I was so this is a quick detour. Evo, I was playing Elden Ring. Long story short, this dude joins my thing to raid me and my friend. Kills my friend. Me and him are having like one of the most epic battles in history. I'm running low. I have 1 health flask left. He's playing back. I'm not going to rush him because I'm, you know, he needs to come to me. So I just start teabagging and shit, and like, he starts dropping shit and then leaves my thing. As if to say, good battle, well done. Here you go. Drops me some shit and then leaves. I was like, what? Like, my buddy Dave, who's beat the game like 7 times or 6 times or whatever, and has like so many hours into it, he's like, I've never seen something like that in my life, you lucky bastard. Not that he needs the help, because he's already got everything that he needs, probably. Trying to invite randos to help with the heist. Gotcha. It wasn't the host command. It's not a command. It's a Stream Elements message. Here, I'll copy and paste it. It just says, use those furrowed fingers to host up or something like that. That's all that it says, is use those furrowed fingers to host up. It's like an auto message. It's not a command. So yeah, guys, if you guys want to give us some examples of what kind of vices you have, and the reason that it was kind of interesting to me as well, that, you know, this definition that I read kind of goes to just anything. But at first, when I was looking into vices, you know, it kind of seemed like it was like greed, anger, lust, gluttony, pride, sloth, like serious, like biblical type of like shit. And I was like, oh, like, I don't know if that's exactly what I thought it was, but that definition is a lot better than the one that I had seen prior to, and is a little bit more of what I was thinking of, you know. I honestly kind of thought a vice was just something like, but I guess anything can be a vice if you think, you know, if it's gonna harm you, you know. We talk about anything in excess is bad, and anything in fucking mediation is more than likely not a problem. So, you know, to be able to consider things aside from the serious ones like greed, anger, lust, gluttony, pride, sloth, you know, to be able to say like, oh, you know, I play video games a little bit too much. That might be a vice for me. Like, I was able to admit that a couple of years ago, and I fucking slowed down on gaming. You know, I used video games. I wouldn't say it was a vice, but it was a coping mechanism that I used a little too much and may have became a vice of sorts. And, you know, I had the intelligence to hold myself accountable and be like, you know, this isn't really helping anymore. Like with, you know, weed. You know, weed is such a taboo topic, and nobody fucking educates us on it the way that they should. And if somebody would have told me when I was younger, like, hey man, this is a medicine, it's gonna make you feel pretty fucking good, but it's like a medicine, and the more that you use it, the less effective it's gonna be, I would have slowed down on smoking years ago. Like, as soon as I was like, oh shit, like, that's a thing? I was like, damn, like, so that's why gravity bongs and 99% THC dab rig oils fucking exist. Like, people are just so fucking stoned out of their mind that that's what they need to get off, which is fine. I don't judge. But yo, man, you gotta get high off of your own personality sometimes. Like, you know, when I'm not a depressed piece of shit, like, I can get high on life just for me being the fucking maniacal piece of shit that I am sometimes. And, like, I'm working on getting better, hence the fucking Self-Help Live. But, like, oh, dude. I create my own high in here. It's like a euphoric fucking dungeon. And, like, sometimes I open a door and it's like, trauma, depression. And then sometimes I open a door and it's like, euphoria. I don't know why I'm like this. Anyway, Vice. Vice City. Watching Taco every day, does that count as a vice? Listen, Johanna, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that right now. Possibly, maybe. If you're watching Taco and not taking time to take care of yourself, then possibly. But if you weren't going to take care of yourself anyway, then, like, at least you're listening. And if you've done anything, if this has become a part of your any of you guys' daily routine, and, you know, you watching me take my meds, or me reminding you to, you know, drink water, or you watching me fold 1 or 2 shirts before I can sit in my chair, because I'm a human just like everybody else, and I don't have the most perfect, beautiful fucking setup in the world every day, and it changes from time to time. You know, if I can help any of you guys do anything, as small as it is, like, then good shit. And I don't care if you only watch me for the first 30 minutes, like Blasted Asses does. Blasted Asses has shit to do. He can only watch for the first 30 minutes. So, like, I never pressure you guys. I want to make sure that that's, like, always perfectly clear. Like, you know, I always try to make sure that I don't make people feel like that. And I know that some streamers do, and I know that sometimes it's not intentional, but sometimes it is, and it's like, come the fuck on. Junk food can be a vice. Yes, junk food can definitely be a vice. Vaping is bad for Seanshine. But Seanshine, you quit cigarettes, I think you said, which is good. And you mean like nicotine vape? At least you can identify it, though. You know, there's a lot of people that aren't willing to identify, like, oh, hey, this is bad. All right, I'm not going to tell you that your vices are bad. I'm not going to... Johanna, I can relate to the junk food thing. But by us, me and you being able to say, hey, this is a thing I need to keep under control. Like, I started keeping track of my calories, kind of. I started for like 2 days and then lost my planner for like a week and then haven't done it since. But just by holding myself accountable enough, like you did, Johanna, to the point where, like, I noticed it, but my actions weren't changing. My vice was still fucking firmly in place. So I needed, mentally, I was like, all right, well, you know what? I'm gonna start keeping track of the calories that I eat. And then my body was like, you know what? As much as I want that snack, I'm not trying to also have to remember to keep track of this, walk over to find my planner, mentally remember where the planner is, physically have to turn to the page and write it down. It's just not worth that extra 250 calories for that fucking snack cake. So, can't spell it today. Yes, nicotine. I picked the wrong day to quit sniffing glue. Luke Duke, what are you talking about, bro? Did you know that fighting addiction is a thing that is also considered a vice? When I was younger, I dabbled with my inner rage and it became addictive. So, in fighting addiction, are you saying that in fighting addiction, you like channeled or like found your inner rage and then like that rage became a device? Is that what you're saying? Gives you that time to think and reassess your food choices. Exactly, Johanna. Plus, like, then you start thinking, like, all right, like, you know, I, for one, like, if I don't eat some type of fruit for breakfast, I don't eat anything. And speaking of a vice, and I don't know if you could even consider this a vice, but, hey, let me know if you would consider this an example. Like, I get... Call it sloth, call it lazy, I don't know, but I get in this like mental state or physical, like where like I just can't even fathom the idea of like cooking an egg. Like, how hard is it to cook an egg? You pull out a pan, you crack an egg, you cook it. It's not that hard. There's multiple ways to do it. You can fuck it up and still make it work. Like, but I would rather eat junk or something simple than put in that effort for myself. And I think it's a deep-rooted depressive type of like, I'm not worth that extra time. I don't feel like putting that time into myself. Like, it's not worth it. And that's where I kind of feel like I am mentally, and it's taken me literally this long until this fucking moment right here to even be able to get to a place where I could like vocalize that or realize that that was a thing that was going on. And I think that that's one of the reasons why, like, when I talk to you guys about like finding some type of fruit that you like, it's a very unintimidating thing. When you grab 1 or 2 strawberries or a couple of grapes out of a fucking container, you're not thinking like, oh, I'm eating breakfast, but you're giving yourself some type of natural energy. You're jumpstarting your metabolism. You're fucking giving yourself, like I said, I don't eat fruits. And it's not like you're having, you go to lunch and, okay, McDonald's offers fucking, how many of you guys get fruit at McDonald's? Not a single one of you have ever gotten the apple slices. How many of you, that's your favorite thing on the menu? Is the apple slices? No. Fuck you. Gotcha, Luke Duke. I thought something was going on. That you were trying to either be funny or that like something was like going crazy and it was like an expression or something. I've seen Airplane, but between it being when I was pretty young and Head Injury McGee, I'm more of a Naked Gun 2, I believe, or Naked Gun 1.5. I forget which one it was. Nice Beaver. I can remember some quotes from that one, but Airplane, all of my Airplane, at least that one, not all of my. If I dug deep, I could get the airplane quotes back, but I didn't watch that one as much as I watched that one Naked Gun movie, and I didn't watch the other ones. I forget if it was 1.5 or 2 that I watched, but my vice is having to drink a beer every morning. But do you just drink one beer, Luke? And would you consider that a vice? Obviously, you just said it was a vice. Are you just kind of think, like, is it harmful? You know, is it something, I guess it's something that in society, you know, might consider that drinking every day, which technically it is if you're drinking every day. But if you're drinking one beer a morning, that's 7 beers. And I'm not trying to justify nothing. Like, what do you think, chat, if you're trying to judge, you know, if we're trying to judge Luke publicly here? No, I'm just playing. I'm not, why do you think that that's a vice? That's my question, if you don't mind answering, because obviously, like we said, everything can be a vice. But the one thing that I disagree with and that I think is funny is that it had mentioned based on something about along the lines of like, based on society, like what is bad or evil or unlawful or not good based on, you know, society. Since when does society determine what's good for me? I don't really give a fuck what people think. So, like, scratch that part. If it's a matter of other people saying, oh, people have called me an alcoholic before, and I didn't even drink every day. There might have been more days of the week that I drank than I didn't. But you don't fucking know me. I appreciate some of the people who did it in a caring way. But there's some people who do it in a cocksuckerish way, and it's like, listen, bud, you don't know who you're talking to. Like, Johanna says, seems too much effort, even though it's not. It's kind of like you're excusing yourself to eat bad, or you're not worth good food. Exactly, Johanna, exactly. It's a matter of, at the very least, it's a matter of convenience. In a world where we need everything fast, quick, convenient, even cooking something for yourself is, I'll gladly cook something for somebody else, and I'll make myself some too. But, like, if it's just me, myself, like, maybe dinner, I might, go a little extra, but, like, breakfast and lunch, I'm trying to do something quick. I'm not trying to fucking do something, like, and I think you're right, Johanna. I think that you're definitely right, and I think that that's why it's important to have, like, options, like, another good example is, like, vegetables and shit. Like, I don't eat a ton of vegetables unless, like, I'm having, like, a salad with dinner or something. So, like, I try to get in the habit of, like, having a salad for lunch. Then I get, not that it's the greatest lunch, but I like salads. You throw some tomato in there and some fucking Italian dressing and call it a day. I don't care if it's just lettuce, tomato, and fucking dressing. I'm fine. A couple croutons if you want to, but, like, something quick, something easy, something somewhat healthy. That way you're not just microwaving something every day, or you're not eating half a bag of chips and a fucking snack cake and calling it a day. Like, not that any of us here would do that. Drink wine at night every night. Puppy love is my vice. Dude, I would have to say that might be one of mine too. And I think that the line, and we've said it before, the line between an addiction and a hobby is a fine line. A line between a vice and a hobby is a fine line. Spending time with your animal, Sean, may be a vice, but you know what else is? Neglecting your animal. And as far as the worst of two evils, I would much rather you spend more time with your dog than you should than the alternative. Because you know what else you get to do when you're spending time with your dog? You get to work on yourself. A dog, although it is something that's going to take your attention, a dog is a vice, is something that, could be thought of as a vice, but is also good for you. If somebody is very into their art, Ao Mao Music, he is so dedicated to his art that it could be considered a vice in some cases. I don't think so, because Gilgamesh is fucking fresh to death. And so is Al. But if it's that or drinking, I think he picked a good fucking vice. So that's why it's kind of I feel like, fuck that definition for even bringing society into it, because why does society get to dictate what's good and bad for me? I don't really like where society's going. I don't really like what's happening. I don't like the mainstream media that's getting pushed. I think that anything that has to do with society is going to be put on the back burner, and I'm going to focus on me and the people who truly want better for themselves and better for the world, because there are not a lot of people like us who are actually awake to some of these fucking atrocities. And that's why we need to fucking help Al get his messages out before he disappears in a mysterious fucking accident. Because that's usually what happens to the people that try to wake people up. It's fucking sad but true. Call me a conspiracy theorist all you want. That's one of my vices. I think everything and anything could be true. I don't necessarily believe in any of it, but I see the truth in all of it. And it's a weird place to be in. I do believe in the shit that I tell you guys I believe in. I wouldn't fucking bullshit you. But a lot of times we just are talking about topics that I don't necessarily know everything about. You know, most of the time, I've said this once or twice, maybe not to you guys. I say it a lot in real life. I don't talk about things that I don't know about. So these lives are one of, you know, that's one of the things that I do is sometimes I pick a topic that I know a lot about, but sometimes I pick a topic that I don't know nothing about, and I'm like, well, I'm going to bounce it off some of the smartest, most caring, most fucking amazing people that I know, and by the end of the day, we're going to have an amazing live. This is just as much you guys' live as it is for me, so I really appreciate you guys. Luke says, I'm an extremely hyper person, so the one beer in the morning calms me down before I walk out the door. So it doesn't sound to me like that's a vice. Now, did you just say that it was a vice because of the societal or the outside perspective, or do you personally feel like it is damaging to you? Because it doesn't sound like you do. Two or three every month, and now I go maybe once every 6 months, so I really don't go. There's one friend I go to the bar for. Yeah, I don't really like going to the bar. Undercover Senator, I will let you stay. I already know who you are. I'll let you stay, bro. I know that you're not gay, okay? I know. I would ask out of respect for anybody that is LGBTQ and out of respect for myself that you do not put anything pertaining to your sexual orientation or the sexual orientation of others in the chat. I'm going to give you one chance and one chance only. You're persistent. And guys, everybody in here, this is his vice. Trolls have a vice of being trolls. Some of them are, you know, Senator's not necessarily like super hateful. He's kind of, you know, beating one dead horse. He's obviously got something going on. But like when I tell you guys to try to keep your cool, like Senator is a great example because he hasn't been super duper malicious, but this is what the trolls who really want to fucking make a point, make an impact, this is what they're going to do. They're going to keep making accounts. They're going to keep coming in. They're going to keep doing what they're doing. So if they see that they're getting a reaction from you, well, that's fun for them. It's a game at that point. So if you just don't really give them a reaction or you welcome them with open arms, they're either going to get bored that you're not giving them a reaction, or they're going to see that you're acting different than all the other people. You're actually trying to figure out why they're doing what they're doing. You're trying to open them in with welcoming arms, which, Senator, you know that I've tried multiple times. I have given you chances, and I've almost ruined relationships with people that I care about because that is my vice. Giving people too many chances and seeing the light in dark places. I wear a fucking bikini on stream, for God's sakes, strictly because I know that that's one of the darkest places that I can think of. Bikini Twitch. A bold but effective move. Oh, Sean Shine. I agree, man. There's some days where I want to pull my hair out and I fucking regret having zero, but like very few and far between. And it's usually just moments. Yo, JD, what's going on? JD, I heard you were doing something crazy for your live coming up. Juno was talking about. I really stopped drinking before I quit smoking because the two go hand in hand. You need alcohol to control your nicotine addiction. You need alcohol. Well, that doesn't make sense. And why did you quit drinking before you quit smoking? I'm confused. Johanna says, I would love a dog, but haven't got the funds or time for one, so I admire others who can't neglect an animal. They depend on you. For sure, Johanna, maybe think about getting a cat because they're not as dependent as dogs. Also, if you, like, rescue an older dog, go somewhere that's not... Because some places, like a shelter or something, like, stupid expensive. But, like, if you... Like, certain places, like, you just have to pay, like, $50 for, like, the application fee or whatever, and you can fucking get, like, a rescue dog. And there's a lot... Like, you have to watch... You have to make sure, like, if you have any other people in the house, they go with you and stuff. But, like, I've met a lot of really, really cool dogs that were, like, rescue dogs that were already older and stuff. And then you don't got to worry about the puppy stage where you really have to fucking watch them. They're usually already trained. I don't know, Taco, about what I don't know either. When you drink too much, your body craves more nicotine. Okay. I have an external hemorrhoid. Undercover Senator. I'm sorry to hear that. I feel like you don't really have a hemorrhoid, but if you do... I apologize. Hello, my handsome princess. Oh, Maney Mane, my king pickle. You're too sweet to me. You, I don't know what the big deal is, but you're a sweet pickle. He's not here. I'm planning on getting high. Oh, is that today? He was here. Told you about trolls a long time ago. No, Manny Main, you did. And that's something that I knew about trolls. And Manny Main, you know, you're one of the people who were the first ones, you know, how me and Sea Turtle are kind of, you know, at arms sometimes when it comes to, you know, certain trolls. And not just me and Sea Turtle. You know, me and Megan, me and a lot of the mods have had, you know, falling outs. Not falling outs, but like, I'll say it for everybody who's listening. I know we've said it before, but like, the only things you can get banned for are things that could be terms of service, or if you are directly trying to pick a fight, be rude, underhanded to anybody. And Senator, you know that comment has gotten you banned before. That is a, you know, trigger, unfortunately. You know, we pay attention here. We know that you are who you say you are, or maybe you're not. It doesn't matter. But feel free to tell us about yourself. Don't tell us the same thing that you told us. What are you into? What kind of music do you like? What kind of fucking video games are you playing? I know you're a gamer if you're on Twitch and you don't got nothing better to do than fucking let us know your sexual orientation. Welcome with the follow. Thank you. Oh, Manny Main just straight banned him. What did he even say? That's awesome. I don't even know what he said. That's funny. Manny Main taking him out. Did he even say anything, or did you just say, nah, fuck it? Oh, he was messaging people? Okay, good shit, Manny Main. Good shit. I'll say I didn't even care. That's why, like, I just, like, we've had enough times where, like, I just don't care. Like, the only reason that Sea Turtle even got anything said to her the other day is because she took out Luke Duke. You know, when it's somebody who is subscribed and has been hanging out for a little while and hasn't really, like, been a troll, it's always better to be safe than sorry. You know, somebody like that, Manny Main, good call. If he was messaging people and shit, he has no business doing that. I should have banned him as soon as he came in. I told you guys to give people too many chances. But at least he knows. He has seen every single time he's come in. I've attempted to give him a chance. How many times do you give somebody a chance like that before you're just like, no, get out? But at the same time, he knows what he's doing because he could just change his name. He probably is already in the live as a different name. What if fucking somebody? What if one of our friends that comes in is just like, hey, I'm gonna just troll these people. I'm gonna just cause as much damage as I possibly can to these people. It could be somebody who is pretending to be our friend right now. And that's why I always implore you guys to find the people in these communities that are like-minded. You know, at this point, there are so many Ao Mao Army people. You're not going to want to be friends with all of them, and you might not want to be friends with all of them. You might have a falling out with one of them. They might disagree with something that you have to say, and I really hope that you still hang out. Because just because somebody who also listens to the same type of music that you do doesn't agree on something doesn't mean you shouldn't still listen to the same type of music. So, you know, I have nothing but love and respect for the people who can try to be mature, try to evolve and grow, and be the bigger person in situations and scenarios. And shout out to Sea Turtle. I don't know if she's in here, but I made that badass fucking bitch a mod because, first of all, she's been around showing love for a long fucking time. Second of all, there's been times like that where she's kept her cool and I've been an asshole and she's fucking still been rocking with me, and much love to Sea Turtle. Uh-oh, JD, you're going to break Juno's heart. Cinny, what's going on, Potato? Good, Manny Main. Good. The Whispers, yep, definitely. If somebody, he's already been, and I'm going to go on the record to say that Senator has been messaging people weird shit before. So, feel free to ban him and do that. Yo, what's going on, Miss Kinke? Welcome in. Manny Main, good. Facts, great. I'm so thankful that you were on top of that. Because JD said he messaged her as well. So you were on top of that shit before that. So fucking thank you. And that's another reason why I don't like... I don't... The last time I jumped in front of a hill for somebody was when me and you almost fucking had a falling out, Manny Main. I jumped in front of a hill for somebody and you were like, well, listen, motherfucker. You didn't say it exactly like that. You were like, I felt like you picked their side over mine and I didn't appreciate it. No, they're just not as fucking awesome as you guys are. They probably haven't had their family give them the type of love that they need. They need that extra love. But it was after I almost lost somebody that I fucking love that I was like, you know what? I'm done fucking batting for these motherfuckers. And then I tried to bat for one again with Sea Turtle, and I ended up getting my ass shown to me, and I was like, you know what? Not only is Sea Turtle a badass, she forgave me for being a fucking cocksucker piece of shit, but I was like, no more. And the only reason the second thing even happened with Luke Duke is because Luke Duke wasn't a troll. Even if he is, if you can be a troll and hang out. Just don't be hateful. Don't be annoying. Don't be obnoxious. Don't spam shit in the chat. If I say, hey, don't put that in the chat, and you put it in the chat again, that's probably a bannable offense for somebody who is like a first-time chatter, you know. And Luke straight up understood, you know. Sea Turtle was totally in her rights to ban Luke when he spammed what he spammed in the chat. I would have preferred a timeout, but, yo, I made her a mod for a reason. What's up, Turtle Leader? I got to catch up in the chat. I'm not too far behind. Miss Kinky coming in. Sean Shine. Blocked and reported. Thank you, Witchy Woman. Message me too. That's so crazy, Juno. We're just gonna, if we see, well, we can't just ban anybody named Senator because it could be somebody different. But yes, if messages start happening, something like that starts happening, let us know, please, and we will get him taken care of. Obama's third nipple. What up, sexy man? What's up, sexy nipple? How you going? How you doing? Sorry. Nipples make me hard. Horny. Confused. I learned my lesson, but that was my ignorance. And I think it was a place of not understanding, too, Luke. You know, the thing was that you just didn't understand the severity. You know, you just didn't understand. You weren't trying to be a cocksucker. You know, Sea Turtle was well within her rights, and it might have also, obviously, you know, been a bit of an oversight. That's why I always say, like, if you're not sure, feel free to just not do nothing. But if you're on the fence, just time somebody out for 60 seconds. Worst thing that can happen is they go a minute without being able to talk. And if they want to get pissy about a 60-second timeout, I always try to figure out why, get an explanation if I'm not sure. So by giving somebody the timeout, that also gives the mod the chance to be like, oh, hey, I didn't like this. They did this. Like, just so you know, like, this motherfucker's going out. The only thing that made me upset about when somebody that is subscribed gets banned, they lose the subscription. So I just suggest, and that doesn't give anybody a pass that's subscribed, but I just suggest a timeout if you're unsure. If you're sure, go for it. It's fucking Twitch. Fucking whatever. But we are trying to make a difference in the world. Maybe Senator McNuts in his fucking ass, maybe he needs to come in, and maybe he needs to have 10 chances. Maybe he needs to realize that we're not going to stop giving a fuck about one another. Maybe we'll get sick of his shit and we won't give him that chance. Maybe he'll turn out to fucking kill a nice family. But if we just keep giving him a chance, we keep letting him fucking harass us, waste his time making new accounts harassing us instead of harassing people who are really, you know, part of the LGBTQ and might be in a more sensitive position, you know, I would much rather him being here harassing me. But once he starts harassing you guys, that's too far. And that's the line. Once he starts harassing you guys, it's too far. And that's where I would have given Luke the pass, because he wasn't harassing. We didn't have anybody who was Jewish who was like, oh my God. Plus, I've never seen anybody who was Jewish cringe at the H word. You know, but I guess people do use it for hateful intents, and I'm not even going to bring that fucking cakewalk back up. Not every troll has a bad life. That's just how they have fun. Pretty annoying, though. I think pretty much every troll has a terrible life. in one way or another, whether it's physical or mental, emotional, and it depends on the level of trolling. I'm a troll. Trolls in the honest sense, you're right, JD, but trolls in an honest sense are fine. I'm fine with a good troll. But the trolls who are just trying to hurt people, the trolls who are just being hateful, that's a negative vice that I'm not willing to fucking entertain for very long. And that's why I always refer to myself as a troll, because, dude, you don't even know. Like, I'm trying to get better for the sake of the fucking world. Because, guys, it may seem impossible to make a difference for the better in this world, but it is so much easier to consider being able to do bad. So much more effective, so much easier. So many people who are already batting for that and trying to just get more and more bad done, like, you got to be willing to fucking use yourself as an example. Laugh at yourself. Be honest. I'm a fucking troll. I'll say some terrible shit. Alright, listen. I love each and every one of you guys in here. But if any of you come at me the wrong way, we might not be friends anymore. And I mean, like, a real disrespectful, like, you'd really have to, I'm getting strong enough that it's harder and harder for people to get that type of emotion out of me. But that's one of the things that I'm working on. That's one of the reasons why I do these self-help lives, because, like, I might just be some idiot. I don't think I'm just some idiot. I think I have some decently intelligent things to say. I think that based on how much I plan for these lives, I think some good shit comes out. In my humble but accurate opinion. Maybe that's my vice. Maybe I'm a little too vain about myself. Maybe humble but accurate is although it's true, it's kind of a joke, but it's accurate. Maybe I'm a little too pompous sometimes. But I also know that I'm way too fucking down on myself sometimes, so it's a weird dynamic. I either think that I have a dick made of gold, or I'm hung like a Tic Tac just enough to freshen her breath. I don't. It's more than likely the latter, but moral of the story is, like, you want to talk about saying some bad shit to hurt people. Like, I have said some bad shit, and I have hurt some motherfucking people. And I'm not proud of that. But I just don't think that people understand, like, these little trolls that come through, and, like, people who, and maybe I don't truly understand what a troll is. I'm not going to pretend like I'm the fucking troll lord, but, like, there's a difference between being a troll and being a cunt. There's a difference between telling a joke and being a fucking racist, you know, being a hateful person. Some jokes are pretty racist, are pretty hateful, but how you react in those situations is what defines who you are as a person. You know, you make a mistake, you own up to it. Okay, you know, it's kind of why I gave Senator the chance. Senator shouldn't have given him the chance, but I wanted to give him a chance to fess up to it. Even though I wanted to be pissed and just be like, get him the fuck out of here. What the fuck? Is this what the fuck you're doing? You're all about, Senator? Like, really? I gave him a chance and he fucking blew it, unfortunately. How big are your nipples? They're roughly the size of watermelons. Jason, what's going on? Sorry, guys. I get behind in the chat from time to time. I'll explain. I'm up to your message now, Jason, if you're still rocking out with us. I recognize a lot of you guys from Owl Mouse Chat. Yes, Miss Kinke. I am one of the lovely moderators over at Owl Mouse Chat, and I raid into Owl Mouse every single morning. Welcome in. Turtle Leader, thanks for coming in. Guys, just so you know, I have a problem with screen time, so I am forced to look away and get slightly behind in the chat, but I always catch up. I always try to read everything, at least the ones that I think you guys wanted me to read. If I see you guys are having a personal conversation between each one another, I'm not going to read every line, out loud at least. But I will scam it. I will skim it to make sure that it wasn't one that I should read. Manny Main says, I understand your view of things if it is blatant disrespect only. My issue was not understanding my responsibilities as a mod. Exactly, Manny Main, and that's an issue that a lot of people have with being a mod, and the thing is that you have no responsibilities. As mods in my channel, I don't want any of you guys to feel like you have a responsibility. You are here strictly to make sure nobody is getting harassed or bullied, which is part of terms of service. So literally, to make sure that something that is not against terms of service is not happening. While I, like I just said, Manny, you know, I don't look at the... I avoid the chat for like 2 to 5 minutes at a time sometimes, depending on how fast it's going, how many people we have in here. So something could sit in there for a good couple minutes if I don't have a few mods that are sitting here and like able to delete it. And if any of you guys are ever confused about what I have in mind for you guys as mods, feel free to let me know. But I have no expectations. None. I have none. I don't even know who's mod, honestly. Like, like, if something happens and I ask a mod to delete it or do something and, like, nobody deletes it, I'm not going to be like, oh, nobody deleted that? And be like, oh, okay, I just have to delete it. Like, let's see here. Jason says, if you can name a WWE superstar that is not John Cena, I will drop a follow. I am doing this because I want to play online in a game, but I don't know which wrestler to select, so I am going around asking random streamers. All right, well, I'm sorry. I probably already lost you. It sounds like you left. I'm going to say John Cena. I mean, fuck, Stone Cold. Sean Shine's leaving. I love my rants, but it makes me sad when I miss new chatters and they leave before I get to say what's up to them. What's up? No retreat, no surrender. I like your emotes. Trolling is Taco's vice. Dude, I met Ao Mao because I was trying to troll him. And I'm not an internet online troll, dude. I'm an Xbox troll. Listen. You internet trolls, you don't got nothing on the Xbox trolls, okay? You might think that you do, but bruh, we've been talking shit since before you knew what a computer even was, like how to even use that thing, man. That's not what I signed up for. I'm dating a troll. The fact that you're talking about it so seriously is something they find funny. Just saying, not trying to come off rude. I'm just saying. Well, then that would mean you're probably dating a malicious troll. I'm talking about a troll and trolling because it's something that a lot of people have to deal with. If me talking about trolling is something that somebody finds funny, there's a good chance they're one of the cocksucker ones. Sorry, not sorry. Just some food for thought. Just some food for thought. Is this dude wearing a taco dress? It's a taco skirt, thank you. It's a taco romper. No, dude, that would suck. As much as my underwear ride up, I don't think my taco. I think a taco romper would be way too much. World's most OP scorer. How big are your nipples? Oh, hey, I read that one. That was where I was caught up before I was behind. So let's go. Hung like a tic tac. How big are your nipples? Or you just pop up in the DMs trying to flirt. Hey, I never did that. Actually, that's a lie. That's a lie. I was getting flirty. I was getting flirty. I was getting flirty with Sea Turtle. I was like, hey, what's up? I was like, hey, cutie. No, if any of you guys need me to make you feel good, just fucking hit me up. I'll whisper sweet nothings into your ear. I fucking hit up Sean Shine. I hit up Gav. I hit up fucking a couple people. I was like, yo, you go. I tell my grandma, listen, guys, you want to make your grandma fucking or your grandpa fucking smile? Send them a message and tell them that that you saw a picture that they looked really nice in, or that, you know, tell your grandma, be like, hey, good morning, beautiful. Dude, my grandma fucking melts. And I just did it as, like, tried to be nice the one day, and she was like, overwhelmed. She was like, I haven't heard that in a while. Like, oh, man, it was fucking a heartwarming moment. Somebody, guys, call your grandparents, your parents, the people that are older in your lives, even maybe people that are younger, but make sure that you are caring for one another. You know, we're talking today about vices. We've got another 37 minutes as well to talk about it. I'm going to get caught up in the chat, but just make sure that you guys are calling the people that you love while I'm catching up in the chat. Pay the big bucks. How much to see them nipples? Free. You get the side boob, the top boob, the under boob, but you can't get the nipples. The nipples, at least not online. Hit me up in the DMs. We'll talk. No. 300 per nipple. Damn, that's 600 for a pair. That's Damn. Ooh, Husky. Yes, no retreat. We've got 0. I will give him some love here. I would delete all negative stuff when someone is saying something bad. I don't want your little bitch tits. I want those big cojones. Come on, 0. Hop on my white van with no window. Giving you a price for his nips. Not mine. Mine are too good for your bitch ass. Where did you get those fresh garms? The taco suit, I got it at fucking Target for like $20. Spoiler alert. I think that's the first time I've ever told you guys the truth. But I think that's the first time anybody ever, like, asked. Pepperoni nips. Nah, man. My nips are full-on kielbasa's. I got them kielbasa nipples. I love you, Manny, but all I can think about is kielbasa nipples. Your butthole looks warm. Turtle is cool, but the nipples just ain't. I don't think I can answer this while I'm on. I don't even know what to do right now. I don't think I can answer that without fucking up my camera. I almost want to answer it. Let me catch up in the chat and figure out what's going on. Talk to the advisor, giving you a price. Hey, what's wrong with being a cocksucker? Nothing. Kinky, my husband gets trolls, but they're not funny. They tell us to, off ourselves. Exactly. Oh, it stopped me anyway. Guys, I'm coming back. Sorry, Main fucking messing shit up for me. I usually put my phone on Do Not Disturb mode for that exact reason. There we go. Is everything okay, Main? I hope everything's cool. I hope you weren't calling to fucking give me a piece of your mind. And exactly, Miss Kinky, you know, when I'm talking about trolls, that's what I'm talking about. The ones that are trying to tell people to off themselves. If you hear me talking about trolls being racist, being sexist, and telling people to off themselves, if you think that's funny, then fuck you. Okay, I'm not talking about trolling. And that's where I hate, like, the self-righteous, like the people who, like, identify as a troll. Like, I don't identify as a troll, but, like, I'm kind of a troll. Like, we all troll a little bit. Like, it's not even, it's just a fucking word. But people that, like, it's almost like how some people who, like, drive a Jeep, like, take that on as their whole personality. The people who take trolling on as their whole personality, they gatekeep trolling. And they think that, like, they are the gods of trolling and that, like, if they're not being just the most ignorant, pompous cocksuckers making, like, it's not even funny. You're not getting away with anything. You're just keeping hate and evil alive. You're literally just a terrible person, and you have no respect for anything, including yourself. Straight up. If you think that making people feel like they're not good enough in their own skin, whether it's because they're fat, they're ugly, they're black, they're white, they're Jewish, they're whatever. If you are not trying to make people feel comfortable and you're trying to do the opposite in a malicious way over and over again, and it's not like, oh, haha, I was just joking, then fuck you. From the bottom of my heart. And I hope that the trolls are listening. I hope that the trolls are laughing. Gave you guys a little bit more time than you normally get. Congratulations. You got me talking about you a little bit longer. But the great thing about having such a strong fucking family of people is that it doesn't matter how deep any of these motherfuckers get. They can't break the fucking heart of this fucking army that we've got marching. This fucking party is never ending, guys. It really is. And I appreciate all you guys for coming and hanging out. I'm sorry that I get behind in the chat from time to time. Yes, no retreat. Sub-0/0 for short. Let's get you guys the close-up of the Husky, wherever he is. Hi, handsome. While I catch up in the chat. Evo wants me to lose the glasses. I'll do that as soon as I catch up in the chat because I'm blind. Trolls that keep making new accounts after getting banned over and over are not funny. That's what we deal with. Talking shit about me, my kids, etc. Exactly. And first of all, that's why mods are important. And that is the type of trolls that I'm talking about. You know, if you're going to bring kids into this and you're going to be that much of a cocksucker, then, you know, I'll give you a chance in the way of I'll give you one chance to say something other than something cunty, and as soon as I see it pop up or a mod sees it pop up, you're getting banned right away. Like, I'll give you one chance to be decent, say sorry, let me know what the fuck your deal is, what trauma you're dealing with, and if you don't got something nice to say, then get the fuck out of my way, because I'm here to make a fucking difference in the world, alright? I'm not here to play stupid high school petty bullshit fucking playground troll, I want to fucking cause a ruckus bullshit. I'm here to find people who are as passionate about making a difference as I am. I don't care if we have the same interests. I don't care if we have nothing in common. If you want to make the fucking world a better place and get to the bottom of all of these fucking bullshit atrocities that are here, then we are the same. If you're gonna waste our time with bullshit, then I'll waste yours. Welcome in culture. All right, I gotta lose the glasses, and I'm a little blind, so let's actually move you guys over here so you can see me be blind. Because I'm pretty blind. I believe it's only 2 minutes for the glasses to be lost. So let's start our timer here. Oh god, I'm blind. Get blinded, nerd. Hey, Evo, fuck you. Hey, Evo. Hey, Evo. Fuck you. Nerd. Call me a nerd. Yo. That's not nice. That's not nice. Oh, I'm not caught up in the chat. I didn't realize there was a scroll bar. I, too, have the vice president of masturbation, but I got tired of myself. I love huskies and German shepherds. Hello, cock. Would you like a lollipop? Be careful. He's trying to grab cheeks. Lollipop's not many. Just had to open a can of verbal motivational whoop ass. Oh, shit. No contacts again. Like, I have dealt with funny trolls in my chat. I can handle that. The ones that come in and say silly things. Like one time, one was talking about my lazy eye. LOL, and they had one too. But I don't have a lazy eye. Did you finally get it? It's 5 minutes. What's 5 minutes? Oh, it's 5 minutes? Is the no glasses 5 minutes? I gotta change that shit. Well, in that case, we got another like 4 minutes going. How does like a month and don't go back. No retreat. Those two emotes together are amazing. Thank you, Witchy Woman, for letting me know. And you know, that's honestly a big part of the reason why I even talk about trolls as much as I do. You know, I don't care if they think that it's funny that I'm talking about them. I hope that they listen. I hope that they come in for a minute and wait a second before they say some stupid shit and understand why they're getting banned. I would love nothing more than to help a troll understand how he can troll better. Step one is to not be a cocksucker all the fucking time. And I know that a lot of people in the chat, not just trolls as far as the internet goes, because if your one and only personality trait is being a troll, then you're worse than a Jeep girl or a horse girl or, you know, anybody whose personality is you know, me. My whole personality is video games and you're worse than me. So that's saying something because I'm pretty bad. No, I'm just playing. What the fuck was I talking about again? Shit, trolls. You know, people online, it's easy. Online, you can block somebody. You don't have to deal with it face to face. You can turn off the computer. But when you deal with these, it's not about a troll. It's about a hateful, uncomfortable situation. And when you're faced with a hateful, uncomfortable situation in real life, the way that you react has way different consequences. And I know that a lot of people in the chat don't do as well with troll type of shit as I do, so I'll talk about this shit as much as I need to. It means no difference to me. I implore the trolls to please come to my channel. Please, because not only will you get banned quicker than shit, but you'll be harassing somebody who can actually handle it mentally. You're not going to be... It's like some of these trolls are trying to find people to kill themselves. And if that's fucked up, well then why the fuck is it the truth? They literally, that's all they care about. Well, we're talking about vices today. We've only got another half an hour, so we're going to keep on rolling. We can still talk about fucking trolls, vices, whatever you guys want. Miss Kinky especially, because that's fucked up, you know, and it's at that point that you might want to consider, you know, drawing back the children if they're in the lives and stuff. I always like being able to see, you know, parents bonding with their kids, or also make sure you got mods. Make sure you got mods that are on that shit. Make sure you got mods that are on that shit so that you don't have to see that kind of stuff. Because some people are ruthless, you know. They'll say, myself included, I'll say some shit to hurt somebody, but it's got to be somebody who actually deserves it. You know, it's got to be somebody who is coming at me or coming at somebody that I love. Like, how are you going to just go at somebody in their family for no reason? Like, it's just fucking mental. Nothing until I've had coffee. We try to give our best to behave. Guys, if I missed any of your messages, put them back in. It was not a personal thing. I don't have anything against any of you. Trust me, I would tell you if I did. So if I missed any of your messages, if you think I'm mad at you, feel free to call me out in the live or message me. I have nothing against any of you guys. If I ever miss a message, please, please, please put it back in. Ooh, Cindy, salad's ready. I'm not touching you. No retreat. I'm not touching you. So, guys, we had a good talk about vices. What they are. We had talked about examples, definition. The next question that I have is why do we have these vices? And I think that the most simple question, just to save some time, being that we've only got 25 more minutes, is that it's just simple human nature. I'm going to leave it at that. If anybody has anything to add, please do so. We're going to keep rolling in the chat. We're going to keep reading whatever you guys have to read. But I feel like the reason we have vices is that it's just simple human nature, especially when you're thinking of things like greed, anger, lust, gluttony, pride. You know, these are not things that we deal with all of the time. But they are things that we all deal with in one way or another. Even if you are the most reserved person, you may be too prideful. You may be too gluttonous. You know, and being able to acknowledge that of yourself and realize that light can always be tainted by dark and vice versa. Like, you know, we're trying to make a difference in people's lives. We're trying to be, you know, positive and have a nice place for people to hang out, talk about their day, shit like that. And we deal with negativity, whether it's online, in our daily lives, and we're going to have our days where one of our vices is sloth. I guarantee we have all had a day where it was just a lazy day. But I guarantee that you didn't let yourself have that day. I guarantee that you beat yourself up the whole day because you didn't do that much. And I would even venture to say that you beat yourself up the next day and probably got even less done because you spent all that time and mental energy beating yourself up. By you guys being able to acknowledge these vices, these things that are wrong with you, which I would never say that, you know, just for these things that are wrong. Fucking, what's his name? Fucking the dude that almost got banned, Luke Dukem. His vice almost didn't even sound like a vice. And I'm not trying to enable him, but it didn't sound like he actually thought it was a vice, but that he still considered it in that category. And, you know, so it was drinking for him, but for me, video games. I should have some type of video games every day. They're stimulative, they get my mind going, but if I play too many, then that's a bad thing. And, you know, we all have our own things. We all have our own things, whether it's big or small, it's different to us. So, you know, just acknowledging that we aren't different. We're not the only one struggling. Although you feel alone, you might, wow, dude, I'm fucking struggling with this. There's people that struggle with this and this. Well, good thing it's not a fucking contest. And being able to acknowledge your own vices and overcoming them is huge. Oh, did you miss when I called you? Oh my God, Maney Main. I said call somebody you love, and Maney Main called me. You fucking sweetheart. I'm over here thinking that, like, I said something ignorant and, like, you were, like, mad at me, or, like, there was, like, a troll and, like, something happened and, like, I needed to catch up in the chat. Like, some crazy shit was going. I was worried. Because, you know, Manny Main, we talk from time to time, but, you know, we don't talk super duper often. And, you know, I always offered people, you know, I'm here to talk. And anytime I get a message from somebody or a call or anything, I worry. You know, not in a bad way, but, like, I care about you guys. You know, I'm not just saying this shit. I'm not just saying, like, listen, if you need to reach out, reach out. I might not be able to be there that second, but I'll be there to message or call or video or whatever, and we have a whole community of people. You might want to talk. You might not want to talk to the weirdo in the taco suit, but Green Eye Witchy Woman goes live every single day before me. Maybe you resonate and you're more comfortable with things that she says. Reach out to her. So many people in the Amau Army and the Taco Party Pack in so many of these lives extend themselves. If you feel alone at this point, I implore you to figure out what vices are holding you back, because this might be the last chance that you get to have a family of people like this who care about you. And if you waste it, I don't know how long it's going to take for you to get another chance. Fuck me. I'm a weirdo who wears a taco and a bikini suit. Fucking find somebody. There's so many cool people that hang out with us. And that's why I give you guys the opportunity. And I'm going to give you guys the opportunity right now. If you stream, if you are into whatever, if you don't stream, let me know what kind of music you like. If you're into video games, if you're into play an instrument, if you stream, please let us know. Because if any of you kind of were thinking about being friends with somebody, a lot of you come in here, and like I said, this is just as much your chat as it is your live as it is mine. You guys have just as much to say of what we talk about as I do, quite literally. And I'm so humbled and blessed that I could, you know, not only help to build the Amau Army community, but to have people want to rally around me. You know, I didn't even think that this is the kind of thing that I would even have to worry about. So thank you all to everybody who is amazing and hangs out and makes this a place where people can feel comfortable talking about things and sharing things and visit if they need to, and just a no pressure, no stress kind of, you know, support system. It's a very important thing for people to have. In real life, good thing is to just walk away and say nothing. Ah, Cindy, that's a good idea. I'm going to start doing that, Cindy. Walk away and say nothing. That's a really good idea. Like, don't even give them, I'd like to have the last word, or like, I'm really like witty. So like, I'll hit them back usually. Like somebody says something ignorant to me, like I'll hit them right back. And like, that's why I normally like can tolerate and indulge trolls, because like there's a good chance that I'm going to have fun with them. Like, I'm not even going to realize that they were trolling until they get to the point where they're like, ha ha ha, I trolled you so good. And I'm like, oh wait, I thought we were just having a conversation, little buddy. I didn't realize we were trolling. And that's where, that's the difference. You know, where I like try to explain it and like, I kind of get that sadistic look in my eye. The other day, we had a troll in here, and I didn't even realize he was trolling until he said something along the lines. It was like the message right before where I was like, you know what? This guy's just being like dumb. Just get him out of here. And then his next message was like, and I didn't realize he was trolling. I thought he was just fucking dumb. And he was like, oh, I'm trolling you so hard or something like that. And I'm like, oh, whoops. I thought this was just a conversation. you got some work to do, bud. Like, oh man, I need to start a troll academy or something so I can teach these little nuggets. Need to teach them how to fucking perfect their art. Blasted asses, guys. Make sure you took your meds if it's time. If you needed to eat first, do that. What are you guys ready to prepare for lunch? We got 18 minutes. We're talking about vices. If anybody wanted to share anything about vices, I'm going to catch up in the chat. Feel free, if anybody wants to share what they're into, please do that. And if you guys want to make friends with one another, that is, you know, somebody you might want to talk to, somebody you might want to reach out to, you know, be a part of your fucking support system. You don't even have to put that much pressure on it, but just somebody that you've been thinking about being friends with. I know Cindy and Bang, she just put the here to help. Cindy is a streamer. She's from Estonia. She is the proof that there is not a language barrier on love and caring and on this same type of mindset. So I love fucking... I love Cinny. I don't love fucking Cinny. I fucking love Cinny. Oh my god. Slice the tomatoes and leave the cabbage dirty. What the fuck? I've never been hungry and horny this bad before. What the fuck is going on? What up, bro? Black Ghost. Apparently, we got dirty cabbage in the tomatoes slicing. I heard the salad was undressing. I don't know what's going on. Good to see Amy and be outside. It was really good to see Amy and be outside. I'm really upset that she isn't feeling well, but I'm not upset that she had to leave. I'm just upset that she's not feeling well. Miss Kinky with the biddies, thank you very much. We're catching up in the chat, so excuse me. How is everyone doing? Black Ghost, we're doing great. Welcome in. This isn't your first time in, is it? Welcome in, bro. Taco, you're an honest, humble soul. I'm glad to be a part of the Taco Pack Ama Army. All of you are amazing, wonderful human beings. Thank you very much, blasted asses. It's people like you who keep us going. And I really appreciate you. The troll thing, it's really just a word that means, it has a definition that hateful people took on as a persona so that they could get away with being hateful people. Like, that's pretty much what it is. And, like, it doesn't always get used in that context, but, like, that's what it is. Like, anybody who would laugh at the shit that I'm saying about a troll is probably just using it as an excuse to be a hateful, racist piece of shit. And I'm not going to say in every situation, but I'm not here spitting facts and things that I believe in. I'm here trying to make shit make sense. That's all we do here. We get to know each other. We give people a place to start their morning. And we try to make shit make sense. Whether it's something I know a little bit about or a lot about, I try to make it make sense. I try to make it make sense with you guys. Some of you guys are dealing with some shit that doesn't make no sense. So you know what you do sometimes? You come here and you tell us. You know what me and the chat does? We just try to make it make sense. We don't try to help because we can't help you. We can offer some tricks and tools and our input. We can give you a different perspective. That's about it. I'm not going to give you no advice because I wouldn't listen to my crazy ass straight up. I would consider it, put some thought into it. Feel free to poke some holes in it and make me think, please. You know, I will gladly be here to assist. It's more of an assist, okay? I can go for an alley-oop. I can throw the ball up, but if dude just doesn't fucking lift up his hands, we're not going to score. So sometimes I got to take shots myself and stop giving my worth on the amount of assists I make, more on the shots that I'm willing to take and that I am able to make. Cindy is a bad influence. Oh my goodness, my brother just said, what the fuck? Why? What happened? What was I talking about? I don't remember. Been here a lot of times. I thought so. I knew you had at least been in here a couple of times. I blame it on the head injury. The name didn't fucking, like, ring a bell. Did you do a name change or something recently? It might have been a little while. I got a memory thing, so it's that. It's probably that. Pretty creative, right? I love the different emotes. No Retreat, first of all, No Retreat. You came in at a time where shit was pretty crazy. You've been an excellent addition to the fucking live so far, so thank you for these amazing emotes. It's a gift that I like to share. It's amazing, and it is very appreciated. It is so appreciated. Need help cleaning it out. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything important, guys. I'm really sorry again. If I missed anything important, if I made anybody feel a certain type of way by anything I said today, please let me know. You know, being open and honest is what we are all about. Telling us exactly what's on your mind, you know, obviously you don't got to get too personal with it. But guys, how do we overcome these vices that we talked about today? The only way to overcome them, and feel free, guys, to give me your input, the only way to overcome these vices is the first step is to be able to acknowledge them. Whether you think it's a vice or not. Luke Duke, I'm going to use you as an example again because you're fucking gorgeous. He said, my vice is that I drink 1 beer every day in the morning. Okay. So I would love to talk to Luke about that because I want to know if he thinks it's a problem. Because if he's not getting drunk. But regardless, he's acknowledged it. So if he wants to change that, what are his options? Drink a beer that is less alcoholic, a lower percentage. drink a beer one every other day. Like, make a plan. Once the first step is to figure out what your problem is. Figure out, is it really a vice? What makes that a vice? Me with gaming. Gaming was a coping mechanism for me. Some people use drinking to, cope with things. But when does a coping mechanism become an addiction or become something that is taking up way too much of your time, making you unhealthy, making you, stop in other places to make time for that? When are you the problem? And it's not just the world around you. So being able to acknowledge these things and say, well, is this a problem or is this not, is huge. So being able to, like we always talk about, hold yourself accountable. Once you acknowledge the problem and you say, okay, is this an actual problem or not? Okay, it is. Well, now you have to be able to hold yourself accountable. All right, this is a problem. I recognize this is my fault, or if it's not, whatever, I'm the one that needs to make the changes. What changes, what options do you have? How are you going to make those changes? They may come fast, they may come slow. But at the end of the day, you need to realize that progress is not going to have the instant gratification feeling. So just because it doesn't feel like you drinking water every day isn't making you feel better. It's not instant gratification, bro. It might not be a year, it might not be a day, it might not be a month, it might not even be a year. But if you've been feeling shitty for as long as I've been feeling shitty, I'll fucking try anything. The things you said about me, my brother got into the kitchen when you talked. I don't remember what I said about you, Cindy. Memory problem. It was probably something about you being gorgeous. I don't think I said anything. The butt thing? The fucking thing? It was an accident. It was an accident. Cindy, I have nothing but love and respect for you. Same name, just been a while. I try to tap in with everyone I follow daily, so each day I try and tap in different chat to make love and support. Well, thank you, Black Ghost. I appreciate that. I'm going to make sure that we're fucking friended up. I just added you as a friend. Like you said, it might have just been a while, and I get it, bro. I get it, and I never give anybody no shade for not coming in. I just appreciate you not giving me shade for... And it's all the memory. Like, it's slowly... The more I see the name, the more I'm like, you know what? I do remember this guy being in here once or twice. Like, it's just a slow burn. How was your weekend, bro? If you're going to be here for a minute, how was your weekend? I don't want to lose my 10 minutes of fame with Black Ghost Dog. Water is still flowing, but less than the drain got cleared, so it never got any higher than 6 inches. What do you stream again, Black Ghost? What do you stream again? What's your schedule looking like? Iraq. I gave everybody else an opportunity to put yours in as well, so if anybody else wants to put yours in as well, you're more than welcome while we're catching up. Almal Music, good morning, my man. Talk practically the same about the energy, say something positive. It takes practically the same energy, the same amount of energy to say something positive and encouraging as it does to say something negative and hurtful. It takes the same amount of energy. However, we are so we're in the habit of saying and thinking negative things about ourselves, about the world around us. So we're just always in this negative way of thinking. Some people are more than others. You know, I have a conversation with one of my friends about their negative way of thinking all of the time. And that's not to say that I'm always thinking beautiful things. But I realized that this was a vice of mine. Super fucking negative thoughts all of the fucking time about myself, other people. And I was like, listen, I need to make a change here. That's that acknowledgement that we were talking about. Al Mal, I'm super excited to see what you have planned for today. Cannot wait, dude. Again, you need to hear what Witchy Woman, her thoughts on your opening track, your new opening track. I really like having Gilgamesh at the beginning. Yo, Ernesto, welcome in. Pooped in an elevator. Took that shit to the next level. Damn. There you go. That was a good one, Ernesto. Welcome in. Apparently, you are a monitored ban evader. Well, we're going to let you rock, but I got a notification that says that you're a suspicious user. I'm cool and been supporting all weekend. Good shit, bro. Lake in my yard, so it's draining. Steven, welcome in. How's it going, bro? We got about 10 minutes left, so make sure you guys say your goodbyes or your hellos. Let me know what you want to know about myself or about your weekend. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, but this isn't goodbye. This is see you in a few minutes, because every day I raid over into Ow Mau Music, an independent hip-hop artist who is trying to make a living off of his music and succeeding while not succumbing to the societal norms. Today we talked about vices and how even in the definition of a vice, it is things that are deemed bad based on society. Well, maybe I don't like society. Maybe I don't like the way that they do things. Maybe I don't like the fact that there are way more people hungry, starving, and getting fucking molested for healthcare and taxes and everything else than there are people that are fucking pretending to be happy, but that's all that we actually see. So yeah, 10 o'clock, come back, conspiracy shit, self-help shit, positivity shit, whatever kind of shit you guys want to talk about. Taco Bell has been known to make people shit, and I've been known to talk about whatever shit comes up. So how many times can I say shit at the end of the live? What the shit is this? No, I'm sorry. You look stupid. You look great. Exactly, Maney Main. That's what it is. And I need to get more in the habit of that, because I was doing very well. If I say something about me looking stupid, I need to change that. I don't look stupid. I might look a little silly. Certain words, stupid is a shitty one. You think you look a little goofy? Goofy. Silly. You're not going to feel as shitty about yourself if you're, wow, I look shitty. This is a shitty shirt. We talk about some shitty stuff. No, we talk about some goofy stuff. We talk about some shitty stuff. You're setting yourself up for failure when you use certain shitty fucking language. Like, I love swearing, but I want to make sure that when I swear, I'm proving the fucking point. You see? I proved that point pretty fucking well. COD heavy, 2K slightly, a few free roam games, tried to play Ace Combat, got sick of all the turns and flips on the back burner. You got to get yourself like the stick for it. Senator, you better not be messaging nobody. The second anybody tells me you message somebody or you say something stupid, you're gone. And honestly, if a mod takes you out before that, I'm not even going to be upset, because I've given you too many chances today, brother man. You need to message me personally if you want any type of fucking extra chance, bro. I'm sorry, but I gave you too many chances. Like, I think you should have an opening like Wu-Tang set of Gilgamesh for your show. Throw out, that's horrible. My condolences to your yard and basement, right, dude? I'm telling you. Seriously, witchy woman. I didn't realize that you'd said it got in your basement. That fucking is terrible. Think you look cool. That's what drew me in. That was pretty thorough. Thank you. Sometimes I really just say what's on my mind and in my heart, guys. And I might say shit that doesn't always necessarily make sense, but I really do try to make it all make sense. I try to tie it all together. So if I ever say something and you're like, well, what do you mean by that? Like, feel free to, have me go in depth. And I'll do the same with you guys. If you guys ever think that I say something that's cross or you take something the wrong way, please reach out to me. I don't want you guys to end, this amazing thing that we've got with one another based on me maybe saying something ignorant or saying something out of context or saying something in confidence, I'm just fucking me. I'm here, and we only got another couple minutes, so I'm going to make sure that I'm caught up in the chat. I think I am. Thank you, Miss Kinke, thinking I look cool. What did you think? The perfect taco is just a fucking a clever pet name. Even my bikini's got tacos on it. But if you want to find out about the bikini, you got to come back tomorrow, because that's way longer than a 2-minute story. Sat on the floor while I was waiting to organize because I don't have help. Was too busy with the rest of the house. Oh my God, witchy woman. Are the Pokemon cards okay? If anybody has any old Pokemon cards they want to send me, feel free to do it. I'm trying to get the collection that my mom burned in a bonfire when I was a kid back up to par. PSA. No, I'm just playing. PSA announcement, not the other. You can't say PSA and Pokemon in the same sentence without, a public service announcement. Black Ghost, we rating Ow Mau Music. Somebody wants to get a shout out for Ow Mau Music. He mysteriously just has to go, but we're going to rate into him. Drop some follows as well to the chat. Thank you very much, Black Ghost. I know that we don't have a ton of gamers, but we do have a good amount of gamers. I'm a huge fucking gamer. So I hit you with a friend request. I don't know if I ever followed you because I'm a cocksucker. So I'm going to make sure that I hit you with a follow. I hit you with a friend request. And I don't think you ever hit me with a friend request. You just hit me with the follow, which is fine. But I'm going to make sure I hit you with that follow because I really want to make sure that I show the love as much as I can. And, you know, you've also obviously came in and you know, made the effort to show some love, and I really appreciate it, bro. Some tools. Oh no, at least Witchy Woman, depending on what tools they were, you might be able to find some cheap stuff at yard sales, flea markets, pawn shops. There's a lot of tools. Pawn shops have a lot of tools usually. You're a cock lollipop. Cock pop, cock pop. Cock pop, cock pop. I'm the man who can pop and lock and pop you in the cock. You're gonna have quite a shock when I pop you in your cock. Alright, so guys, we have 1 minute left. So, listen. Be patient. When you're talking about progress, when we talk about things like our vices and doing things, silly things, little things like drinking water to eventually make ourselves feel better, all of these little things that you do, like Al was talking about yesterday with compound interest, all of these little tiny things are going to add up. Water alone isn't going to make you feel better. But getting a little bit extra of that every single day, that's going to add up. Making an effort, even if you feel like watching this live is a vice because you just lay here and do nothing, but you're thinking about it. You would have been laying there possibly doing nothing anyway. You might have been doing something more destructive. But you're thinking about it. You are actively, constructively considering what it would take to have a better life, to be a better you, to be able to be as open as me and Al and have no worries, no fears, no reservations, because quite simply just don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about you. On that note, thank you guys for giving a fuck what I think about you. I think you're all pretty cool. Thank you for being with me. I'll see you tomorrow if I don't see you at Al Mal's. Al Mal makes some amazing music, and Black Ghost and everybody who's listening, if you stream, it's DMCA free. Everything I play is DMCA free, so if you vibe with the shit, let me know and we can get you links. Oh, you just hit me with that? Okay, good shit, good shit. And Twitch is weird. Like, I don't even know the difference between friend and follower, other than follower you can only have like 10,000 of, and it gives you the notifications when they're live and stuff. That's true, Witchy Woman. Damn. I don't even think we have anybody close to you. Boogeyman isn't even close to you anymore. Glad to see you. It's been a minute. Keep multitasking. Kinky with the emotes. I know Miss Kinky's coming over. Oh, those are her own emotes. I got to keep my phone up, my second phone. I got to keep that around. I got to get this shit more organized. I'm working on it, guys. I'm getting a lot more downsized. I downsized a little bit. It doesn't always look this messy around me, but I also want a good background, so maybe it will. I love music, and the fact that Al has worked so hard to remain an independent hip-hop artist, meaning he can do what he wants, when he wants, release what he wants, how he wants, when he wants, with who he wants, and the way that he carries himself. You know, he was a big inspiration in my life. You know, I haven't known Al for very long, and just by seeing him go against the grain, to quit his day job, to fight for something that he believes in, and reach out for the stars, to reach out for his dreams, is what I fucking needed. And it's what a lot of us needed. You know, we all see these people who just seem to blow up out of nowhere. And when you see the work, the drive, the desire, when you see what it takes to make something like being an independent hip-hop artist work, And he also takes the time to check on and care about his individual family, friends, fans of his music, however you found him. Depends on what you are, because if you found him through TikTok or fucking Twitch, there's a good part you're family. If you happen to find him through music, you might just be a fan, but there's a good chance that you won't be that way for long, because this is a man that truly cares about his community. And if he doesn't, he's got a good fucking way of hiding it, because I've been rocking with him for 2 years at this point. I have met him personally multiple times. I have seen him live. I have helped him with live shows. I have seen him in his ups and downs, highs and lows, goods, uglies, happy, sads. And he's the shit. Straight up. You might not agree with his methods, but the cool thing about Vices is that they are our own. And how he handles his is none of your fucking business. How you want to handle yours is all that you need to worry about. Fuck society, fuck you, fuck me, fuck anybody else. It's what you think you need to carry on. And who you're willing to listen to along the way. Al Mao's got to go, which means so do we, guys. We're going to get ready for this raid. I don't think I can do it for my computer because it's going to suck my butt cheeks. So we're going to try, and then once it fails, I'm going to do it for my phone, which won't fail. Let me get this real quick. This is tough to answer. While we're raiding, I'm going to make sure I catch up in the chat, and then, yeah, we're going to raid. I'm going to end my stream, so I appreciate you guys again. I'll see you tomorrow. If I don't see you at Al's, please come back tomorrow. I don't know what we'll talk about, but you guys are always welcome to message me a topic. If you ever have a topic that you want to talk about, please message it to me. I will gladly make sure that that gets talked about at least a little bit. Guys, we got 14 people. Those are rookie numbers. Do I hear 16? Let's go. Make sure we don't like no stinking Al Mao. Blues and Souls is what I grew up on. Good shit, Black Ghost. I love some old shit as well. 16. That's why I like rap. I like rap. It's not my first choice of music, but like Al has that old school sound. Like Al is legit. You'll like some Al Mao. Trust me. Might not be your first fucking, music choice, but as far as hip hop goes, Al Mao taught me the difference between rap and hip hop. Like I was not hip hop until I found Al Mao. On that note, guys, if I missed any of your messages, I love you. Please message me if you need my help with anything, physically, mentally, emotionally. Reach out to me, Witchy Woman, Cinny, anybody who has reached out to you, anybody who you feel comfortable with. Everybody in the chat should be good. Much love to you, Black Ghost. Thank you again for coming in. I love you guys, and I'll see you over at Al's.
Damage goods. Damage goods. Damage goods. I've accepted it. Damage goods. Damage goods. Damage goods. I will build this bridge and get over.